Yo, what's up guys, welcome back for another Yugioh Pro Duel video. Next match, Cross-Banlist Cup, still a couple of matches left and you know, then we are up in the small and grand finals. Again, two big title candidates, two big decks here are paired up against each other. It's a rematch from, you know, a couple of matches ago, a couple of videos ago from the Cross-Banlist Cup. We have Zoodiac from 2017, you know, pre, or at least Master Rule 4, right, Master Rule 3, pre-Master Rule 4. It's going to take on Performages and Pals. So one of the... No, it's still the oldest deck currently, I believe, right? Yeah, it should be still alive in this year's Cross-Banlist Cup. So the deck that loses this one is out of the tournament. So which deck has the advantage? And seeing from the votes from the previous video is that Zoodiac Beast is kinda taking the lead over Performages and Pals. We know why. I mean, I've seen in the comments there were some, as you saw right here. But as we've seen in the past, I believe this particular matchup, not per se with the same deck list, but I believe this was already played like twice on my channel, obviously in the match a couple of videos ago, but in the past as well. And I believe, but again, correct me if I'm wrong, is that Zoodiac won that one twice. And as I've remembered and saw as well in the comments, is that, well, Zoo obviously has the advantage in a form of, let's say, hand traps. And I'm looking at the side deck as well with like, I believe Ash Blossoms are in the side deck, Flying Sea as well, again very powerful, Dimensional Barrier also. While, well, okay, on the other hand, Pendulums, Performages and Pals, probably one of the best Pendulum decks, you know, especially pre-Master Rule 4, just, you know, being able to get the full use of the old school broken Pendulum mechanic definitely helps out. But again, I went second. That's yeah, that's a problem. I mean, especially before the side decks, I really want to go first. You know, and that's the thing with this particular deck. You're able, at least if you're not familiar with, you know, Performages and Pals from 2015, you have the ability to go for, let's say, Lavalval Chain, Shockmaster, all in one turn. You know, most of the time, Lavalval Chain will be your first Exceed summon. Depends, right? If you have more level 4s on the field, maybe Azathoth, or, you know, Nyrla into Azathoth will be your first Exceed, but that again depends on your follow-up plays. But most of the time I'm just, you know, working towards this particular field, like Lavalval Chain, Shockmaster, and anything besides that, I feel is just a bonus. The thing here playing against Zoodiac is that I have to, you know, keep... I have to watch out for, I believe I called spells here in the second game, and because I had like both hand traps in hand, both Ghost Ogre, but mainly Maxi, so that's why I kept monster effects intact, but calling spells, you know, prevents stuff like Barrage, Enemy Controller, just to name a few. Galaxy Cyclone, but well, that's not that important during their turn. But anyway, I can go for the follow-up play. Imperial Order is not really stopping the Pendulum mechanic, so I can still set up my scale and equalize the score. So game number 3, again, post side deck. I believe a side decked in the Twin Twisters, the Harpy's Feather Duster was also side decked in. Can't really remember if there are more cards that I side decked in, I can't remember it. Swords, yeah, Swords of Concealing Light as well. So immediately can blow him away with the Twin Twister, only hitting the face down Sabbath, as you know, that can be like the biggest chance. It could be like one of the Solemns, so Solemn Strike or Solemn Warning, but it could have been like a Dimensional Barrier as well. And if it was Barrier, GG well played, especially with this hand. But it wasn't Barrier. That helps out, so I can go for the full Pendulum summon. I still have my normal summon right, kinda sacrificing, I believe, one monster destruction or disruption here. Sadly, I can't use Luster Pendulum for any generic rank 4 Exceed, so unless I'm missing something, I wasn't able to go for Lavalval Chain first, set up Sephiroth or Damage Juggler, Plush Fire, and, you know, destroy Plush Fire with Ignister. But again, making Shockmaster life, and that's a small price I pay. But again, that field isn't really that threatening because, again, I have the, well, okay, waiting until main phase 1, so I can act first in main phase 1, use Shockmaster's effect, calling monsters, again, kind of shutting down any potential hand trap like Veiler, or not Veiler, like Ghost Ogre or Ash Blossom on the Monkey board. And I can't go for game, but again, I have my full pendulum scale intact. Shockmaster is still in effect, calling or called monster effects, and the Dino Stir is also in effect here with its, I believe, continuous effect. So now again, my opponent is not able to destroy my pendulum scale, so no Trident, and also pendulum monsters on my side of the field cannot be destroyed by battle. So again, kind of an MVP card against stuff like Zoodiac, right? Zoodiac Trident, Tornado Dragon, just to name a few. So again, make a follow-up pendulum summon, but yeah, indeed, should be able to go for game. Swords of Concealing Light still in the back here in my hand. So okay, all good, leading actually, so that's cool. And game number 4, I opened Maxi and I was like, okay, this is good. I definitely want to gain the biggest amount of value, I guess, off of the Maxi. So wait until the red peer is summoned, again, kind of making it useless, I guess, or, you know, your opponent has to, like, waste some resources, or, you know, giving me some draws. The Imperial Order definitely is a big one, because that forces me to, you know, like, chain Twin Twister to at least target Imperial Order and one of the sets, but hit barrier, and you know, I think I have, yeah, indeed, I have to chain the Draco Phase off, so I'm able to special summon one of the targets, right? But the warning. So that's pretty much game. I did activate my Plush Fire here just in case that if Mirror Conductor is destroyed, I have the ability to special summon Plush Fire. But I mean, against Zoodiacs, that's actually dumb. Yeah, now that I think of it, well, you know, like any Whiptail attached will just, you know, banish Plush Fire, but it's not going to matter because, again, double Trident just prevents me from setting up my scale, even with one Plush Fire, right? So yeah, indeed, there it is, set up my skill, but again, one of the skills will be met by the Trident pop, and that's indeed GG, well played, game over. So we'll be going into a game number 5, the also crucial game number 5, but I want to go first, but again, I know that I'm paired up against, like, Ghost Ogre, Ash Blossoms, Maxi as well, I believe, not sure, I think one Maxi was at 1, Barriers, but not going first, and Flying Sea. Luckily, you know, I've been Ghost Ogred multiple times here in this Duel Art match already, so I'm not going to make or use Monkey Board just yet. So this is like a weaker Pendulum Summon. Could have used Monkey Board for Pendulum Sorcerer, but there wasn't really, you know, I couldn't take the risk. Even with the Maxi, I believe this board is definitely strong. I only have one target in my deck. It's not Trash's Trapple, but it's the Time Space Trapple. Maybe a surprise here, but again, I'm able to go for Time Space, but again, the Maxi is definitely paying off, you know, like getting those couple of draws here, and you know, Time Space again prevented the Trident from hitting the board, and now you're not able to go for Trident once again. And that's definitely very crucial, but the most crucial card here in the duel, game number 5, is a Twin Twister again, definitely coming in clutch. I mean, again, under Maxi, if it wasn't for Maxi, I probably would have used like, well, I'm not sure, the Twin Twister on the barrage, but I mean, long story short, I had again the Maxi. Are there still people thinking Maxi should come back? No, it should stay banned in a TCG, but it's such a broken card. But it's definitely carrying me, you know, throughout this duel. So again, Ignister using... Ah, okay, this is a small mistake on my part. I was like, okay, I can go for a game. Special summon Master Pendulum from the deck and go for Trapeze Magician and double attack. But then I was like, oh no, I already used Master Pendulum. It's fine. Get blown away by the Twin Twister, so I lose Solemn Strike, but... I mean, guys, triple Maxi. The card is so unfair. So again, I'm able to, you know, use Maxi here, and that prevents just, yeah, you know, like Zoodiac going for Shakanine and the standard Zoodiac stuff. Maybe for going for double Trident. Not sure if a Trident is in the graveyard. I think so. But yeah, finally, Wavering Eyes, right? I mean, Wavering is crucial against like Tornado Dragon, Trident as well, Cyclone, Galaxy Cyclone, and finally, not really needed here, but it definitely helps out. So a little bit overkill, but Trapeze Magician giving me the double attack, and eventually I can go for game. So finally, I'm able to pull this one off with Performages and Bells for Zoodiac. But I mean, let's face it, Maxi definitely carried this one, and we didn't see any Flying Seas. Ash Blossom, yes. Ghost Ogre, yes. So, in case of Undimensional Barrier, yes. So, well, yeah. I mean, the matches in the past were also really close, right? So now it was Performages and Bells that took this one. But okay, Zoodiac is out. It's a big name. But that's how it is. Interesting matchup here. Next off with, Performages and Pals, Monkey Board Attack versus Salmon Grades. Okay, so the next duel, next matchup, we have ElectricMudkip Turbo Astrograph Sorcerer Turbo featuring ElectricMudkip Master Rule 4. It's going to take on the Master Rule 5 deck being Gladiator Beast, so feel free to leave your prediction. Guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out. Peace.